Hello and welcome to this training session for entry of official details of employees. In the official details screen, you can enter basic school related information of employees such as date of joining the school, date of probation of employee, date when the employee is getting confirmed, and you will assign the department of the employee in the screen and enter other details. Before we start this activity, we must ensure that the employee's personal information is saved in the personal records screen of the same module. You also need to ensure that the departments and the grades are defined for the school, as these two fields are mandatory fields for saving the details of employees in official screen. So let us see the steps to enter the official details of employee in MSTAR. Click on button MSTAR and select the module HRMS from the module list. Click on the button Activities and select the screen Official Records from the list of screens. Once the screen opens, click on the View button and a window titled List of Employees opens, showing us the list of all the employees who are entered already in the Personal Records screen. You can choose from the list of the employees, or you can enter the name of the employee in the box below the employee name. Once we enter the name, it searches for the name and shows us the list of employees. Click once on the row of the employee name and the details of the employee appears on the main screen. The screen shows us the employee ID, employee number, and the employee name as entered in the personal records screen. Let us start entering the details. In the field OMV card number, date from and date to, we don't need to enter anything. These are auto-populated or they automatically get entered once the employee's OMV card has been personalized. Enter date of joining of the employee. It is the date in which the employee has joined the school. The date entry format is date, month and year, and the slash in between the dates appear on their own. Enter date of probation. It is the date in which the employee will be completing his probation. Again, the date entry format is date, month and year, and the slash in between the date appears on its own. Enter date of confirmation. It is the date on which the employee is getting confirmed in the school. Again, the date entry format remains as date, month and year, and the slash in between the numbers will appear on its own. Now, click on the box against the employment type and we will see the list of various employment types. Employment type means the type of employment under which the employee is hired in the school. Example, whether the employee is a permanent employee or a temporary employee or on contract, etc. The employment type of the employee decides what type of leaves, pay scales, etc. would be applicable to the employee. For example, a permanent employee may get 10 casual leaves in the year, whereas a temporary employee will get only 8 casual leaves in the year, and an employee with the employment type on contract may not get any CL during his contract period. In the next field, select the staff type of the employee. Only two values would be available in the list: teacher and non-teacher. The option that you select in this field indicates whether the employee is a teacher or a non-teacher in the school. Teacher to be selected if the employee for which you are saving the details is a teaching staff, and you select the non-teacher if the employee for which you are saving the details is a non-teaching staff or an administrative staff. This also forms an important factor for deciding the leaves of the employees. Example, if in a school, non-teaching staff gets earned leaves whereas the teaching staff does not get earned leaves, then depending on the staff type, the leaves will get attached to the employee. Enter date of leaving or retirement of the employee. That is the date on which the employee would be getting retired, or we can enter the date when he is leaving once he resigns. This date format also to be filled in date, month and year format. Select the department name from the field department. The list of these departments are defined as per your school's structure. In case any department name is not available in the list, then same needs to be entered from the configuration module, for which please refer to our tutorial for configuration module. In the next field grade, select the grade of the employee. Again, we see the list of all these grades which have already been defined for your school as per your structure. Based on the grade saved in the screen, the basic and the other allowances and deductions within the grade would get automatically linked with the employee's payroll. In case the grade name is not available in this list, then same needs to be entered in the grade rule screen of the same module, for which please refer to our other tutorial. Select the designation. Please note that the designations that appear in this list are different for two staff types. If the staff type is teacher, then the designations will be different, whereas if the staff type is a non-teacher, then the designations will be different. So, select the correct designation. Now click on the box next to the text active and select the value as yes. This means that the employee is currently active in the school, and from this field only it is decided whether the employee is a current employee or an ex or old employee of the school. In case any employee name is not appearing in any report, please check the status, as many reports do not show the inactive employees. In case you want to make an employee inactive, then no is selected in this field, and in this case the employee details will not appear in many screens and reports. So to make the employee as active, we select yes in this field. Next, enter the maximum periods that the employee can take in the week. This is an optional field and it is only applicable to teaching staff who are teaching periods to various class sections. In this field, we will enter maximum periods that a teacher can take in the week for the respective subjects. When we enter any value in this field, then the timetable module gets automatically updated with this information, and if we try to allocate more periods than what is entered in the screen for the employee, then the timetable user will get a message that the employee is being allocated more number of periods than his maximum periods allocated. This field is valid only for the teaching staff. If we see, there is also a provision to enter status remarks. This box will only get active when you have selected the active status as no, which means that the employee is not active in the school. When we make an employee as active as no, then it allows us to enter the remarks for making the employee as inactive, such as a transfer or a personal reason. After doing so, the remarks are saved and the employee becomes inactive in the school. Since we are not doing this, let us make the employee as active and click on button save to save the details. The data saving confirmation message is received and we click OK on the confirmation message. Click on the clear button to clear the screen. Now it is important to check the details that have been entered by us. For that, we again click on the button view and the window list of employees opens. Enter the name of the employee that you're searching and click on the employee record. The window closes and the main window shows the details that we just entered. Repeat these steps for other employees. Now let us see how to update the details of an already existing employee. Click on the view button. The window with the title List of Employees opens, displaying the list of all the employees for which the details have been entered in personal screen. Click on the employee name whose details were saved and click on the employee name to display its details on the main screen. Update the details as required and click on button save. The data saving confirmation message is received and click on OK. Click on the clear button to clear the screen. You may also recheck the update that you've just made by clicking on view button, selecting the employee name and checking the details that we have just saved. Repeat the steps to update the details of other employees. Points to remember for this screen are: the official details are to be entered for those employees whose salary is being processed. The employees are made active or inactive in this screen by updating the status of active or inactive. Thank you for watching this video.